Anitra,
What?
there's been a theft. 3 of them, actually.
What?
I know. And we're going to need the help of some detectives who are good at logical deduction to help solve these 3 cases.
This is a snap review for The Key, Theft in Cliffrock Villa. Designed by Thomas Singh and published by HABA. Like every game in the Key series, it's appropriate for 1 to 4 players, ages 8 and up. Each puzzle takes about 15 minutes to play.
So the rules for theft in Cliffrock Villa tell us that there's 3 suspects in custody. They found the people, but you have to figure out what each person stole, when they stole it, and how they plan to escape.
That's a lot.
It is, but we can do it.
We can.
The graphic design in this whole series, and we'll talk about this a little bit more later, is, I think, very clear and very good.
It's very clear, except when it's intentionally trying to make it hard to figure out what's going on, which is appropriate for this game.
I think it is thematically appropriate for the given clues.
Yes, exactly.
All right, so let's talk about how to play this game.
Well, we've reviewed a previous entry in the Key series.
That's right, you can find the link below for Sabotage at Lucky Llama Land.
The mechanics here are very, very similar. Start by choosing one of the 9 wooden keys and set it where everyone can see it. The color of that key represents the case that everyone will be trying to solve at the same time. Make sure each player has a briefcase to record their guesses and an investigation file to help them decipher clues. I'm going to be max power for this one.
Max power!
And also a dry erase marker.
Spread out all the clues face down so that everyone can reach them. You can make a mess with these.
Everyone will play simultaneously, grabbing clue cards and deciphering them.
So how do the clue cards work?
Well, first, make sure the card you're grabbing has a color swatch that matches the case color. This would actually be a terrible choice because we are doing the yellow case and there's no yellow on here. In addition to the colors, each card back also shows a point value of 2, 3, or 4.
In this game, points are bad.
It shows a type, witness, fingerprint, found object, or surveillance camera, and 2 aspects of the case it applies to: who the perpetrator is, the time of the crime, the stolen item, a getaway.
Once you've selected a card, flip it over and take a look. No matter what kind of card it is, it should tie together 2 aspects of a crime, allowing you to eliminate possibilities on your briefcase matrix.
For example, this clue says that the crown was stolen before the mask. So the crown can't be part of the last theft that was accomplished, and the mask can't be part of the first one.
If you think you've gathered enough clues to determine the thief, stolen item, and getaway for all 3 crimes, grab the wooden key and wait for your fellow detectives to finish.
Use the left side of your briefcase screen to generate a 3-digit number code representing your solution. When everyone is done, the detective with the key may be the first to test their solution. Look for a number on the solution board that matches your number code and put the key in the hole. Boop! Then check the other side of the solution board. Is your key in a matching color lock?
Congratulations, you've solved the case.
Otherwise, hand the key and the solution board over to any other player who has a different code to test.
If multiple investigators came up with the correct code, then you'll need to calculate some scores. Add together the point values from all of the clue cards that you used.
And if you finished first, you'll get to subtract a few points.
Whoever got the right answer and has the lowest score is the best detective, and they get promoted. You can also play this game solo with absolutely no time pressure. Once you think you found the answer to a particular color case, check it on the solution board, and then check your score against the table in the rules to find out if you're barely competent or on par with, who else? Sherlock Holmes.
So Andrew, let's talk about what we expected from this game, The Key, Theft at Cliffrock Villa.
We love logical deduction games and filling in this matrix and scratching things out and what's happening. It's super satisfying. We just love it.
Figuring out the who, what, when, how. It's just great.
Mm-hmm.
We expected more of the same from Theft at Cliffrock Villa, with a new theme and some new types of clues to decipher.
But every game has surprises. So what surprised us about this game?
Well, I liked Theft at Cliffrock Villa more than Sabotage at Lucky Llama Land. The clues here felt slightly more believable. Things like items that were left behind, witness statements regarding height and outfits, fingerprints, stuff like that. But I thought the security camera clues tended to be very difficult.
So, I kind of disagree. I thought the security camera clues were actually pretty thematic. Like, you do need to look carefully at them, but most of the time you could figure something out.
So, Andrew, would we recommend this game?
Well, The Key, Theft at Cliffrock Villa, is a family-friendly game in both theme and in execution. If your kids haven't done much logical deduction before, they might get a little bit frustrated. I'd recommend having them play like on a team or walk them through that solo mode, which works so well. Our middle child loves board games, and he learns really fast, but he moves fast too when he's doing this stuff or like his homework, and sometimes his deduction mistakes kind of catch up with him when he's playing a game like this. So it gets frustrating, but it is a good learning experience.
I think this game is a great next step if your family has enjoyed other deduction games like Outfoxed or Clue, or even HABA's Cloaked Cats, which we reviewed last year.
So we're going to give this game 4.5 keys out of 5.
And that's The Key, Theft in Cliffrock Villa,
In a snap.